Okay, quick video on the Supro Sahara single, I believe it's called. Supro Sahara single. These are definitely like these are really really cool. You know, that's what. There's two things that this guitar has going for it extremely well. I think it's really cool. This big headstock, this big body, and this single coil pickup here, and it has this like sandwiched. I don't know. Is that fiberglass? I'm actually not too sure. I kind of bought this on a whim. Um, cool paint. Um, you know. Sorry, I said two things. No, let me explain. It looks cool, and it also sounds, I think, better than an Epiphone P90. Definitely the same. Definitely the same. And definitely more vintage. I have no idea what pickup is in this guitar. And it has some, an interesting design on it. But I was gonna keep this and play around with it, but I am gonna sell it. So I want to give out, like I do, every single detail and every single thing I learned about the guitar. First thing is, I think it sounds great. I really am enjoying this pickup. That's the first thing that I think is what's gonna drive someone to want to play this guitar. And there's a great video of someone demoing this guitar. I probably should know who he is, but I don't. I'm sorry. He looks like he looks like he's famous. So, and he absolutely shreds this thing as a monster on it, and it's a great video. So you can look that up as far as. I think he talks. I think he talks into the specs a little bit more. Especially he keeps saying, I think there's something about 50s wiring in here. Again, so sorry. I'm gonna talk about this exact guitar. Yes, there's a truss rod cover. I just took it off because I wish you could see sometimes the way these guitars come to me and how much I put into them before they go out to you. It's a lot. I mean, you see how nice and dark this rosewood is? I know this is in poor lighting, but it wasn't even that color. Same with the bridge. You see how dark that is? It was literally white. You could literally see through it. I don't know how people like guitars get so bad. Anyway, has 0 fretwear. It had very sharp frets. I put the work in for you. I would say I have them down to 6 out of a 10. And I'm sure you could file them down more and maybe use some different tools I don't have, but I didn't see a need because they're not bothering me whatsoever. Not bothering whatsoever. I like the tuners very much. They're certainly holding tune, and I feel like they're all smooth except for the G again. I don't know what's going on with the G, but I feel like they're all really smooth. They're huge. This is a huge, cool headstock. It's got so many cool things going for it. Anyway, so everything you should know about it. There's 0 fretwear. I put the work in for you. This thing is not even close to the same shape it was in. It was in when I got it. All cleaned up. Great sounding pickup. I filed the frets as much as I can. Again, another guitar where when I took the strings off, the nut fell right out. So I didn't glue it back down because I do believe it's plastic, but I kind of think it's, believe it or not, I kind of think it's bone. I am having quite a hard time deciphering between the two, and I know it should be that easy, but it's not. So I left it as is. When I just did a full setup, but if you change the strings and this falls out, you can glue it right back down. I haven't seen any problems with it. I think it's cut pretty darn good, but everybody has their own preferences. But it will come right out. And then of course you gotta, just as you're tuning the guitar, just kind of keep settling it a few times, and it'll fit in there perfectly, or you can glue it right back down. The volume knob is really sensitive as far as on, less, kind of useless. The tone knob, on the other hand, is superb. So now I explain the guitar. Oh, condition wise, I'm gonna go with very good. I don't want to say good because there are a couple of small paint chips, but nothing that I would, one being that they're all on the back, which is nice. I thought I saw one tiny one on the front, but I guess not. Yeah, they're all on the back. They're tiny little paint chips, but nothing I'd worry about. Even getting them to show up is not going to be. It's probably borderline impossible. There's one. See this one here. Not a ton of scratches. This is a pretty solid finish, and it's a very, very cool color. So otherwise, I mean, I can't say excellent by any means just because of those. If those dings weren't there, I could say excellent. If these paint chips weren't there, I could say excellent. Oh yeah, there's one. There's one that's kind of rough. Where is it? Come on. I think it's showing up right there. Yeah, anyway. So, but we're going through the box AC30. Now, the guitar and the sound, and oh, by the way, the neck is really comfortable. It's thin. It's really thin. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say it's thin. I'm not gonna go with very thin, but it is thin. Okay, so now the volume knob, as I was just saying. So we're on the box here. So. Now I'm gonna move it just a little. Move it a little more, which is basically not even, maybe half, and then just actually it does kind of work all the way, but you'll notice from full to just a little bit, it seems dramatic. I love the sound. Now the tone knob, on the other hand, I feel like does it works in every little spot. Let's do some. So I just moved it down a little, probably maybe a quarter. I hope it shows up. I hope it comes through on the camera, but it's really noticeable in the room. So full. Bring it about a quarter. We'll bring it down another quarter. Bring it down even more. Again. It's killer. I think it's killer. I think it's got an absolutely great tone. It's very, very cool. So some imperfections here and there. I always wanted to get one of these. I really want to get a Supro amp one day too. I just hear that they're very limited, but it's really it just has that cool vibe and it has that cool sound. That's exactly what it has going for it. Otherwise, it's gonna feel Chinese, to be honest with you. It's gonna feel, like half of the Chinese Epiphones that are being made right now. You could definitely get these frets a little bit better, but I really wouldn't. Now, I didn't do these couple up here because, of course, you're not going to get there. Oh, and also, too, it's a strange heel that's coming through. I'm going to get some better lighting very, very, very soon. I know these last couple of videos are dark, but it's weird. It's big, but it doesn't. I mean, you're only getting so high anyway. This only has 20 frets. 21. 21 frets. Yeah, I mean, no. I was going to say it's kind of sleeker than you think, but no. No, it's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. Yeah, actually. Oh, and also, that's right. This is the one biggest thing I wanted to point out that really blew me away. The wheels here to adjust the height, to adjust the action here. Doesn't matter how much tension is on these strings. Dealing with like a Gibson, you need Hercules strength, and that's why they now have the that you can usually put a tool in there. Just turn it. Don't even worry. Just bring it down or bring it up, and it won't. It's your kid can do it. My 4-year-old can do it. It's crazy. Great neck, great sound, very cool. Tuners are, again, okay, but it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm gonna be selling it really, really cheap. So, anybody who gets to see this video, I think you'll really like it. I really do think you'll like it. It doesn't have a case, but I have some solid boxes for that. Oh, and it has a 0 fret. I don't love that. There's a little bit of, I've adjusted the action pretty well. It's a little high down here right now. A little, I mean, what I consider high, probably most people don't, but a little bit. Just a little buzz there. Just a little. Not as bad as I was making it out to be in my own head. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you have any questions, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to play it for another quick second, and then I'm going to play it for another second, and we'll kill the video. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But man, it sounds good. Some level 50 chair. Oops, stay the same key. And also, for one last second, I want other people to know that you can get quite a bit of high gain out of this pickup too. I think it's a single coil. Sure, looks like a humbucker. Well, actually, no. I think it's actually supposed to be a single coil, but anyway, whoops, let's rip the Marshall for a second so you can hear some of the high gain, which it does. definitely better for definitely vintage style rock. Definitely better for stuff. But anyway, appreciate it. Gonna post the guitar, post the video. Thanks everybody, thanks everybody for all the comments lately. And and I only want to say this for one quick second. I'm probably gonna get some sort of gnarly bad reverb feedback by some crazy person. I sent him I sent him a guitar I didn't even get to document because it came and went so fast, and he's saying that the guitar stops making sound or has intermittent sound, whatever, from when I had it to when I shipped it. I mean, I played it and 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 functioned, and everything functioned perfectly. And then all of a sudden he gets it. He doesn't, Reverb will give him shipping damage costs, which could be hundreds of dollars, and he doesn't want it. Wants to send it back. Blah blah blah. Why wouldn't you take the guitar with $400 or $500 off? What's the repair gonna be? Soldering a wire? Anyway, so to anyone who follows me and to anyone who watches any of my listings on Reverb, I'm going to state I did nothing wrong. I sent a perfectly working guitar. Okay? As everyone can see, I don't sell junk. Thank you for all the support.